What do you do when you're done with Vanderpump Rules? You go to the Valley? Oh, Jax Taylor, this is going to be difficult. Okay, in the past, I've had a little more critique over Jax Taylor because I'm like, why are we bringing him back? Wasn't that interesting outside of maybe the first couple seasons with Stassi. Like, it was really Stassi was the interesting one, not Jax. And then, of course, the way things go with Vanderpump Rules and Tom Sandoval and the Scandoval, it definitely probably opened up the door for this show that had probably been in the works for a while, The Valley, where you can have Vanderpump Rules cast members along with new cast members sort of grow up. Here's what I think about the show in general. I have mentioned this before. I think the concept is good. I feel like the initial first 4 episodes that are trying to frame the show aren't going to be interesting to me because it's like you even see it in the trailer. It's very like we're the same old people from Vanderpump Rules, but now we're kind of grown up. It's so wacky. So that part of it, I'm like, oh, okay, let's get on with it. That whole are we grown up? Are we actually adulting? But we still make the same errors as always. And in the case of Jax Taylor, you worry about what kind of errors Brittany Cartwright. You wonder what kind of errors Brittany, please make sure he doesn't cheat on you again. You wonder what errors we're talking about. But it's generally a cute idea. So I'm not against the Valley. I am a little bit like, I think we only need Jax and Brittany the first season to usher in the show. Again, the framing of, oh, we moved on the other side of the hill and now we're adulting and whoa, it's so wacky. That no, but working in radio in Burbank and living in Studio City, that part of it I'm excited about. And I think the excitement of this stage in people's lives is actually really exciting. I just think the first 1, 2, or 3 episodes, it might be a little bit of a snooze fest, but that is the way you have to format a show and give you the general idea. So I definitely get it. Like I said, the only downside to it is Jax and Brittany. I don't think they're necessary. Even in the trailer, Kristen, to me, you feel like you miss Kristen. Jax, you feel like you're squinting and you're like, Jax, I don't know if this is a good idea. I don't know if this is a good idea, especially that, how much are they paying? I don't know if this is a good idea because Jax Taylor made it through the storm, so to speak. He would, of the earlier times, had cheated on many a girlfriend and fiance. And it felt like Brittany, Jax, they've evolved and grew up and kind of were able to do it without reality TV, much like Stassi. Stassi left. She didn't leave. That's a story in itself. But it is time to reshift sometimes. Going back into all of this with the marriage being sort of a focal point of the show, the Valley more of a, I don't know, you're not in your early 30s partying type of show. I just don't know if that suits Jax Taylor as much. One thing is even the promotion and the excitement and the buzz leading up to it's Brittany, Jax, are they broken up? Are they living in the same house? Yes, no, maybe so. And it was funny. Jax had his, I don't know if you call it a viral moment, but leading up to the premiere of The Valley. Again, I'm just reacting to the trailer saying, I like a lot of the cast members. This looks like a good show. I think we got to stick with it, but I'm not interested in the beginning of it. But with Jax, I worried to begin with. But now as the excitement that comes into a reality show and launching the season, it's I think there was a viral moment, a TMZ style interview that someone caught him and he says, oh, wow, I didn't know you. He's coming out of a gym or a job or a restaurant. I don't know. But he's going to his car and he's so shocked that the paparazzi, it wasn't paparazzi. He was so shocked that the paparazzi had followed him. He says, oh, I didn't know you'd be here. Come on, Jax. We know that you were trying to drum up controversy for the show, but again, oh, Brittany, gosh, Brittany. I hope that everything is intact because I really worry about the wandering eye that is Jax Taylor and getting back in the limelight of reality TV. Now, Brittany, she might just have a whole different opinion on all of these things. You know what's funny about Brittany? I realized Brittany probably, because I wonder how Brittany sees love in general. Because Brittany's mom didn't Brittany's mom get married like 4 times? So she might see love in a very, things could happen and then you reshift, which I'm not saying it's a bad thing for anyone who, didn't win at love the first time and you go at it a second, a third, and a fourth. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying Brittany's influence through her mother getting married 4 times. I think it was 4 times, right? Like that might give her more of an opportunity to give Jax some chances. I just think they were doing okay, and they had a podcast, and like you can do other things. Stassi, who left the show for reasons of that were worth the while to leave the show, she was even asked to come back and film the sizzle reel for the pilot of the Valley, and she declined. And that's probably the smarter move. You have your own thing. Stassi's written books. She has her own podcast. The Patreon platform has done very well for her. She's in a loving, marriage with her husband, and they have 2 kids, I believe. Like, sometimes that's the smarter route. Getting involved in all that comes with all of this, if Jax had a hard enough time doing it when it was the, bartender, because the Vanderpump Rules premise was bartender, but they're all chasing their dreams of modeling and acting and singing, whatever. If he had a hard enough time then, are we expected to believe that he's that grown up now? And now it's like, I don't know. I worry about that wandering eye. I worry about that wandering eye with Jax Taylor. Other people worry about other things, but that's neither here nor there. If Brittany is happy, we are happy. But yeah, like all the controversy starting so early, it's just something you really wouldn't want to play with if things are intact, is all I think. Now, forget all that. I'm spending way too much time on Jax Taylor. I think Jax Taylor's probably amazing. Jason, is that his name? Jason, who at one time was going to go get the job of a lifetime and tweet for the National Hockey League in Florida. And you just never know where his life's going to go. Very interesting guy, that Jax Taylor. So I guess this will be fun to watch. But I think the other cast members are really what's going to make this show. I think there is a unique group. They are all fun. They are all maintaining these lives of marriage and, just kind of cool stuff going on, but also really like still pursuing their, I don't want to say pursuing their dreams, but doing like really fun. I don't know. There's some fun that is coming out of the show, The Valley, in terms of the trailer, in terms of what I saw, how I reacted to it. But I will be watching and I will root for Jax Taylor. But if it were me, I would say one and done. And then the next season, whoever is the breakout star, kind of follow them a little bit more. But I understand you have to do this. You have to like go from Vanderpump Rules and you have to go through the hill and you got to pop out on the other side, maybe through Lancashire, onto Ventura Boulevard, and you got to like show the world of the Valley. I understand that like it makes sense, especially like we're in Scandival and Tom Sandoval and Ariana Madix and Lisa Vanderpump. I understand that the series does need to come from here to there, much like Vanderpump Rules itself came from Lisa Vanderpump on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, as did Summer House came from when Stassi and the girls went to go to visit Kyle at what would be the Summer House. So I understand the vehicle that will be Jax Taylor and Brittany. And I just hope that Brittany is happy. And I think she could be. I think she is. Brittany was always fun. She was lovable. Remember, she was the Hooters girl, which made Jax so happy. So, maybe if she just has patience, I think it will be all good. But I hope the show does well. I hope the show gets many seasons. I don't think the Valley premise is a bad premise at all. I want to see more shows like this. Not every show needs to be crazy, chaotic 28-year-old working at a bar, and 8-pack abs. Give me the flabby stomach, and that storyline too. You know, me and my double chin. Give me those stories too. Not that I'm not against an 8-pack. I will work my way towards that. But, you know, things are difficult at the moment. But we will get there. Anyways, what are you most excited about with the Valley? What cast members strike out to you as like exciting and amazing? Did the trailer satisfy you? Is the whole Vanderpump Rules train and excitement dwindling down? And what do you think about Brittany and JAX? Are they? Aren't they? Is that kind of a territory they should not play with? Or are they really broken up or not broken up? Or we don't know. Do we care? The Valley, it's going to be an interesting season. I would put my money on Kristen. Let's follow what Kristen has to say, because Kristen has always been good TV. Kristen is the one that I'm most interested in. But I think there's some other supporting cast members that are going to be really good. The Valley is going to be a great show. I know the area very well from working in radio all those years in Burbank. So I am familiar with the Sherman Oaks, Studio City, North Hollywood, like all of it. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm definitely excited.
Hey, Ronnie Jr.